This is Compliance, a film based on a true story.
Let's get to work.
Sandra, the manager of a fast food restaurant in the United States,
Sandra, you got a phone call in the back, policeman?
Hello, South End.
receives a call from a man claiming to be a police officer named Daniel.
About a theft. It seems one of your employees stole some money from a customer's purse.
I'm sorry, Becky?
Becky. Yeah, we have her name is Rebecca. That's right, Becky.
Sandra immediately thinks of Becky, and Daniel confirms that she is the suspect.
Look for Becky up front. I have to bring her in back for some questions. She stole from
Sandra
somebody.
calls
I
Becky
can't say
into the
anything more
office.
than that. Becky, come with me. Becky, I've got the police here on the phone saying you stole money from a customer.
What?
Purse.
I didn't steal anything at all.
Hold on.
Confused and frightened, Becky insists that she has done nothing wrong.
Put her on for me, please.
Hello? I swear I didn't take anything. I couldn't have done anything like that.
I have a woman who ordered from you in the last hour saying you did.
But Daniel speaks with authority and keeps pressuring her to confess.
For me, honey. Sandra, I hate to ask you to do this.
Following his orders, Sandra takes Becky's phone and searches her pockets, clothes, and bag.
He wants me to check your pockets. Now, your front pockets. I've checked her pockets and there's nothing in them, and I do have her cell phone.
She finds nothing. Daniel still claims the police are on their way and tells Sandra to continue.
No.
What that tells me is that you don't realize what kind of trouble you're in here. Now, first we need to find the money. Do you want to tell me where it is?
I don't have any money. I don't
You
know
don't
why.
know. Huh. Okay.
Becky asks them to question the other employees, but Daniel becomes aggressive and demands to know where she hid the money. The longer the call continues, the more Sandra believes he is a real police officer. Afraid of getting into trouble, she obeys every instruction. Daniel gives her two choices.
He's saying that he will have to take you down to jail, or I could strip search you here.
He claims the search has been approved and promises to take full responsibility.
Okay, Marty, I need you to come with me to the office. I know we're swamped, but this is important.
You seem like a nice person, honestly.
When Sandra hesitates, Daniel tells her to bring in another employee as a witness. He also asks her to stay calm, so Becky will not become more
Have you ever
nervous.
been arrested before?
No, of course not.
Do you have any older siblings ever been in trouble with the law?
Daniel then asks about Becky's family and orders her to remove her clothes. Sandra must inspect each item carefully.
The faster you do it, honey, the faster we're finished.
Although deeply uncomfortable, Becky obeys. Sandra checks everything, including her shoes, but finds nothing.
Padded bras can often be where thieves hide things.
Daniel says Sandra may have missed something because she lacks experience. He then orders her to inspect Becky's underwear, claiming she may have hidden the money there.
You need to take off both.
In the end, Becky is forced to remove all her clothes so Sandra can continue the search. The demand is completely unreasonable,
He wants you to turn
but the
around.
situation is so tense
Okay,
that Becky
it's not hurting
obeys,
anything.
hoping it will end
I
quickly.
need you to take all the clothes along with her purse, put them all in a bag, okay? What kind of car do you have? Put the bag in the front seat of your car.
Once she is naked,
hang on a minute.
Daniel tells Sandra to place Becky's clothes and phone in a bag and take them to her car,
I mean, is she supposed to
claiming they
just
may be needed as
Stay in
evidence.
her house.
Yes.
Wait, what about my house?
Her brother
Why is she talking about my house?
is a suspect.
He then invents another story, saying police are searching Becky's home and that her brother is linked to a large amount of illegal drugs. He claims Becky may also be involved, so her clothes must be kept separately
Build
as
our
evidence.
case, you understand?
By constantly giving explanations that sound believable, Daniel gains more control over Sandra and turns her into someone who follows every order.
Hello, officer.
Well, that's good. You're doing great. Like I said before, I'm lucky I have you here tonight. Have you ever been involved in a situation like this before?
The compliments make her believe she is truly helping the police.
Thank you so much.
Sandra, when were you doing the drop? I can't do that and the register.
When Sandra says she needs to return to work and asks when the officers will arrive,
Do you have an employee that you trust?
Daniel avoids the question and tells her to find someone trustworthy to watch Becky.
When are they coming?
I have no idea. Kevin, I need to pull you from the sandwich board. I promise you I'll be right back.
Sandra calls in another employee and explains that Becky is suspected of theft and must be closely supervised until the police arrive. However, the employee says he started work at the same time as Becky and never saw a customer matching the description.
Hello, officer, I'm back. I've got to get back out there, but I have Kevin here, and he's going to watch Becky.
Kevin, this is Officer Daniels. I'm the lead officer in the case. Has your manager explained what's going on?
Does she have anything in her pockets? I'm gonna need to have her remove the apron and you search her body.
When asked to search her body again, he immediately realizes something is wrong, refuses, and leaves.
What the hell happened?
He didn't think it was fair.
Either you need to watch her or we need to find someone reliable.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you married?
I'm gonna be soon.
After learning that she has a fiancé, Daniel suggests calling him to the restaurant. Just like that, even someone who does not work there is pulled into the situation.
You remember Van, don't you?
Yeah. Do we really have to do this?
Hello?
All right, Evan.
I'm gonna need you to inspect her. Does she still have that apron on?
He says you gotta take off the apron.
I'm naked.
He orders Van to search Becky's body, remove the apron she's wearing, and describe exactly what he sees.
Is this okay to be doing?
What do you mean?
Sandra is still worried and asks whether Van is following the instructions correctly.
How is he doing?
Oh, he's doing great. Just really great.
Daniel reassures her that he is doing well, so she can safely return to work.
And I'm gonna get back out there.
Okay, you do that.
Okay, have something to drink, okay?
Trusting him, Sandra leaves Becky alone with Van. Once they are alone, Daniel demands that the search begin immediately. Van is confused and hesitant, so Daniel again threatens Becky with the story that police are searching her home because of a drug case involving her brother.
My brother doesn't do drugs.
Enough. Shut up.
It's not good.
I don't have a criminal record.
They'll look at your criminal record or lack of, decide how many hours you'll spend in jail, okay?
If you want this over with sooner rather than later.
Through constant threats and manipulation, he draws both Becky and Van deeper under his control. He warns Becky that her level of cooperation will directly affect the investigation. If she wants the accusations cleared quickly, she must obey every instruction. His questions then become increasingly strange and sexual. Overwhelmed and unable to think clearly, Van begins following his orders, examining Becky and describing what he sees. Daniel tells Becky to turn around, bend over, and perform several unreasonable actions, claiming it is necessary to check whether she is hiding money or anything else. Although hesitant, Van eventually obeys.
To shake it out.
Becky is left completely powerless and forced to endure increasingly disturbing demands.
What's it look like from there, Evan?
How's everybody doing in here?
Sandra later enters to check on them. Van says everything is fine and that Becky is cooperating.
Let me talk to him.
Sandra, you gotta help me.
Why are you talking to me?
When Becky tries to ask for help, Daniel becomes angry, accuses her of resisting, and orders Van to punish
I need
her.
you to give her a spanking because she was talking smack to Sandra.
Can you do that? Can you take your punishment and...
Yes, sir.
Oh, and lay the phone real close so I can hear. Lay the phone right on her back.
So he says you have to bend over my lap.
He also tells Van to place the phone nearby so he can hear everything clearly. By this point, Van has effectively become an accomplice, continuing to follow the caller's increasingly twisted commands.
This doesn't work unless you talk to me.
Only after realizing that he has done something unforgivable does Van panic and leave the restaurant.
Oh, hey, Harold. What are you doing back?
Soon afterwards, an older employee who has already finished his shift returns by chance.
Becky stole something and we have to watch her.
Sandra explains the situation and asks him to take Van's place, watching Becky. However, when the caller asks him to perform the same kind of search, he immediately realizes something is wrong and firmly refuses. After learning that several people have been ordered to search Becky, he calls the regional manager directly to verify the story. The truth is finally revealed. The regional manager says she has never spoken to the police and knows nothing about any theft at the restaurant. Everyone realizes that the entire incident was caused by a hoax call from a disturbed man. The real police are contacted, and an official investigation begins. By tracing the call, police worked with local authorities and gradually identified the suspect. They eventually found the man at his workplace. What made the case even more disturbing was that he had a young daughter of his own, yet he was still capable of doing something so cruel to another girl. After the incident, Sandra was questioned about her responsibility. The police station was only about 800 meters from the restaurant, but she never called to verify the story. Sandra explained that she believed the caller when he said the police were busy searching
I
Becky's
was doing
home.
what I thought was the right
She
thing.
also faced a harder
Take a
question.
girl's clothes away
Becky
because
had
someone told us.
repeatedly
Did you know
begged
that
her
the
to
police
stop,
station was
so
only a
why did she
mile away?
continue obeying? Sandra was
And I
eventually
asked him
shown
why.
the entire incident through the
He had
restaurant
an
security
answer every
footage.
time.
Washed.
On the screen, she saw a version of herself she never imagined she
Can
could
we,
become. That is where the film
What are you
ends.
thinking that?
Directed by Craig Zobel and released in 2012, Compliance is based on a true story. What makes the film so frightening is not only the man pretending to be a police officer, but also the number of adults who followed his unreasonable orders. Only the older employee near the end remained calm enough to refuse and verify the situation. From the outside, it is easy to wonder how they could be fooled so easily. But under extreme pressure and constant threats from someone claiming to be an authority figure, human judgment can be affected more than we realize. The film introduced today is Compliance. Thank you for watching until the end.